Northamptonshire captain, to face the first ball, and he's clipped that away down to fine leg. Think there's bat on it. Yes, there is, for 4 runs. Well, just the start that Luke Proctor and Northamptonshire would have been hoping for.
Seam attack, including Singdale, who's in and bowls and straying down the leg side, flicked away for 4 by Proctor through backward square. You can't bowl there to Luke Proctor.
Josh Shaw running into bowl to Luke Proctor, who, that's a very Proctor shot, just leans back and steers it wide of Ollie Price at second slip. There is no third man, and it runs away for 4.
Early impression in his Gloucestershire career as, oh, he's bowled him! Matt Taylor's got the first wicket. Proctor shouldered arms. Helicoptering action. Taylor bowls, full delivery, driven off a thick edge by Harrison. Pitch it up that little bit further to get the edges. Taylor bowls, and he's bowled him, has he?
Chopped it
off. He
has.
It's 2 wickets in the over for Matt Taylor.
Charlesworth at first, Price at second, Hammond at third as Shaw is in bowls and squares. James sails up and it goes off a thick outside edge.
That will not help because McManus will take 4 more here as he just assists the ball down to seam bowl. Is the only one that we know for sure is back next year.
And here is Shaw, edged and caught, beautifully caught at first slip by Ben Charlesworth. It was a little bit wide.
Division 1 table. Short ball pulled away in the air and not far off backward square in the end. Actor bowls, cut away over the top of the slip cordon, and that'll be 4 runs. Just freed the arms there to safe Zabe. Nothing wrong with that shot, even though...
Day Kyle Abbott. Here's Singdale in bowls and driven beautifully through mid-off by safe Zabe. There is a mid-off, but he's fairly wide, and that's gone between. He's in, bowls, and Zabe drives through extra cover for 4. Full length, little bit of width, and Zabe isn't going to pass up that sort of opportunity, particularly not in the form he's in at the moment.
Get there ahead of him. Driven away, not off the middle of the bat by Zabe, but there's a big gap out there, and in fact the ball's still going to travel at good pace through the cover point boundary for 4. I think he was looking a little bit straighter than that, but given the fact that Gloucestershire have decided to go with that third slip, Actor bowls down the leg side, flicked away for 4. Actor turns on his heel, and that.
So, last ball of the session. Ajit Singdale into bowl to Lewis McManus, who plays defensively out into the covers, Phillips Fields, and that is lunch on the first day, or the second day, first day's actual play.
First hour this morning. Taylor, left arm over, bowls to Zabe, the left-hander. That's worked away to short mid-wicket, where Jack Taylor does the fielding. Ed Seaborn and Andrew Middlesex. Robson out for 9 and Holman out without scoring to James Anderson. Short and wide, and that's let the pressure off. Cut away for 4 by safe Zabe.
Shaw into bowl to Zabe, who chops it away. Pass backward point for 4. Nice balance. Here's Shaw round the wicket to bowl to Zabe, who drives through the covers for 4. A couple of authentic strokes in this over. Here's Shaw in again, bowls to Zabe, and that's steered away. This could be a third boundary. It's running down towards the third man fence, and it crosses the rope now. Ollie.
I was told, oh, he's bowled him! Taylor's got a third. And McManus's vigil comes to an end on 44. Matt Taylor sneaks one.
Particularly good. That's short, and it's cut away by Justin Broad. And he is off the mark. And he's off the mark with a boundary.
0 for 0 or something, forfeit and innings try for the win. Broad drives. That is a pleasing shot. That's one of the shots of the innings so far. I would suggest a cover drive. Whether we're still going to see a bit of a mixture. He's able to play this one pretty comfortably, really, for an easy single to where backward point would have been. And oh dear, that's untidy. There's going to be a second run on the overthrow as Ben Charlesworth and James Bracey have an animated discussion about what went wrong there. Singdale to Broad, who slashes at that one, edges and is caught behind. It's a wicket for Singdale, and you have to say the way that he's bowled.
Van Buren over the wicket, bowling to Zabe, who's setting up outside off stump and has pulled that one away over deep mid-wicket for 6. First one of the match. And
Actor, who bowls short and wide, and that's cut away for 4. It doesn't matter really how many fielders you put in that area. You've got a batter in form in Kent in the overs that were bowled. Oh, there's a good ball from Actor, and he's got the wicket. Zabe departs for 76, and Actor...
Here is Taylor, in and bowls to him, and he drives through the covers, smooth as silk, running out towards the extra cover boundary, and that's 4 runs. And as I say, he's a very talented lad. He's got lots of shots. Here's Taylor round the wicket to Sharma, and that's gone down off something to fine leg for 4. Any bat involved? Yes. A little bit of bat, maybe clip the pad as well on the way through. I think I was sort of hearing 2 noises. Anyway, it's gone down for 4. Van Buren in, bowls driven by Keogh up to mid-off. That is the end of the over, and that is tea. On day 2.
I don't know whether it's the right time or not, probably not. Singdale bowls clipped away down to fine leg. Chase on for fine leg, won't get there. Over the boundary rope it goes, so Rob Keogh gets underway.
We'll continue from the Ashley Down Road end and bowl short and hammered away by Adi Sharma. It's gone up in the air, it's going to be caught, and he is caught. And that's a bit of a soft end for Adi Sharma. Those heroics so far, and he's in. Ben Sanderson facing, and he's gone first ball. So once again, he hasn't come close to repeating those heroics, and he's just standing there and looking at where that hit him. Big swing and a bowled. Keogh just thinking he had to try and get on with it. Went for a big swing. He missed. Van Buren hit. Keogh goes bowled.
Singdale in and bowls on leg stump, flicked away past short leg, and that will speed out to the boundary. 4 runs to Whitehouse, moves him to 6. No chance of nicking it. So got to come within their own half a little bit like that. Targeting the top of off stump, and in fact, it may even be more like middle stump. Yeah, it's middle stump that's been pegged back. And Singdale wraps up the innings.
Bowls to Charlesworth, and that's wide and hammered away by Ben Charlesworth for 4. He's hit that hard, timed it beautifully. Here's Proctor in again, and that's driven beautifully between mid-off and extra cover, and Sharma too far away.
15 without loss. Sanderson over the wicket, bowls over pitched and driven straight by Charlesworth. That'll be 4 more down towards the pavilion. Straight of mid-off. He hasn't even really middled that one as Charlesworth, but he's got more than enough bat on it. Sanderson bowls and bowls him. Goes through him, and Sanderson gets the payoff. Charlesworth was continuing to be attacking.
Bowls and, well, short, and Phillips dips his bread and helps that away over through mid-wicket for 4. Broad in, bowls and carved away by Ollie Price. It was wide. He went after it. If you're going to slash hard, he did, and it went over the top of the slips down to third man for 4. Here's Broad in, edged and caught at second slip by Calvin Harrison. Phillips just pushing forward.
Proctor bowls and bowls. Hammond straight through him with a late in-swinger. And once again, that middle stump has taken a peppering today. It's pegged back. Proctor in now, and Bracey chops that one down towards the deep third boundary, which is vacant, and that will be 4 runs. Timed it well, actually, did Bracey. And
here's it's a short ball, and it's cracked away by Ollie Price. Whitehouse around the wicket, starting a fresh over. It's short, it's pulled away by James Bracey, and he will pick up 4 runs. Short ball, quickly into position, Bracey. Yeah.
Many other batters.
Here's Whitehouse in again. This time he runs it down to Sales at backward point.
Sanderson in now and turned into the onside. Quick single here. This could be out with a hit at the non-strikers, and he misses. It was a throw from his backside, basically, from mid-wicket. But if he'd hit, there wasn't a run there, I'm afraid. James Bracey would have been